Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown, as we'll see the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out, there he goes. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a...
Ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eye? awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, LSU.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Give to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Wideouts, no backs. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown LSU! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you gotta have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. A run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
He finds his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He's got it on the right. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Gets it out quickly. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Oh, LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Going over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looks as if this one will be marked down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Might be looking to run. He's got it. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. LSU now operating in the red zone. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be... Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the tailback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. He's got 99 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll give it to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He wants to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.